who actually had a comedy sketch show live performance himself on Bournemouth Pier, no less. And he was actually originally considering putting his own society together, but I beat him to it.
Crafty devil.
Scamp I am.
Yes.
Yes. And...
nipped him at the bud.
Quite. And so I'm meeting him, and hopefully he might be able to take the reins over from me, because I think, really, I don't want to be overexposed. I have this worrying feeling that when people start recognising you in the street, at least 3 or 4 miles away from the university, I start to worry. I don't like that overexposure. I don't like people pointing you out and laughing.
Yeah.
Get enough of that at home.
Yes. So thank you for that. We're going to play a song now.
Hooray.
It's Embers. Do you know this one?
Nope.
Never heard of it? By Just Jack.
Oh, Just Jack. Oh, he's lovely. Yes, I know Just Jack.
Okay.
I think it's Jack Allsop is his second name.
It just says Just Jack here.
Yeah, but a horrible receding hairline, nevertheless.
What are you saying? Oh, about Just Jack.
Yes,
Right, I was going to say.
It's alright, it's still fairly doable.
Thank you. So this is Just Jack with his song Embers. You're listening to Bournemouth Nerve.
The facts and the figures, they overwhelm and stifle everything that you thought you knew.
Oi, rude boy there, Nick Harrison. I think Simon liked that one as well, didn't he?
Oh, I loved every single minute of it. Every note, every beat, every sound of joy to the ears.
Yes, yes. Now, getting back to you, Simon.
Hello.
We've been posed a question by our photographer, Mr. Joe.
Joe Devine.
I was going to say Mr. Divine, but then people would think I was being stupid.
No, that is his actual
I
name.
know it's his actual name,
and he's
Joe
cringing at the very thought of you mentioning him.
I
here
know,
now.
I
So
know.
move on quickly, please.
Luckily, he can't talk, so he can't come back with his comments. Anyway,
Oh dear.
I was going to ask you, Simon,
Yes?
if you could be a biscuit, what biscuit would you be?
Well, I've given it a lot of thought, Dave, during Rude Boy, and I think it will have to be a jammy dodger,
A jammy dodger.
because I am dodgy and jammy,
Jammy.
so the namesake is correct.
Yes.
It has a sort of very soft, fey, rather. It has those sort of the edges of it are quite ostentatious, and it's quite soft biscuit on the outside.
I think the jammy dodger is quite misleading though, because it looks
Yes.
like there's more jam than there actually is.
Yeah, that I am quite misleading.
Yes.
Yes.
There's more to than
Yeah,
what you perceive.
this sort of whole of the jammy dodger does not make up the sum of its parts.
Although, if I was being nihilistic, not nihilistic, if I was being derogatory, I could say
If
that...
you were, between if.
Yeah, thank you very much. I was going to say, it could also show that appearance, it looks like you've got a heart of sweetness.
That's very true. Yes, that's very derogatory. Oh, how could you? How could you say it?
Because then you open up and you realise there's nothing there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
There's a window to your heart, and it's a false window.
It's a false window to my heart.
Yes.
Well, next time I go past the biscuit aisle in Asda and I see the jammy dodgers, I'm going to weep quite uncontrollably. And people are going to go by the usual, people who collect up the trays are going to go past me. Are you all right? And I'm going to go, fine. Yeah,
I've just seen my soul.
I've seen my soul in all its biscuity, jammy goodness.
Right. We'll move on then, shall we?
Yes.
A bit more, a lighter question.
Yep.
Also posed, actually this was posed by you just a minute ago.
Yes.
Which James Bond would you have? I'm being very specific now, But
yes.
be careful how you answer the question, can I just say?
Well, this was a private joke me and Dave were having during Rude Boy. I think the dulcet tones were getting our gander up, as it were, and we were having a little bit of frivolous fun. I didn't know that he'd be broadcasting this to literally tens of people.
Oh, Simon,
on the
I've got them short of ideas. I'm going to snap up anything I can find.
Oh dear. Well, based on the powers of seduction,
Powers of seduction.
the
powers of seduction.
Yes, whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, there's only ever been about 6 Bonds. Obviously, the natural answer would be to
Six
say
Bonds?
I think there's been 6.
Roger Moore. No, so start
Sean
again.
Connery,
Sean Connery, George Lazenby,
Roger Moore,
Timothy Dalton,
Tim
Pierce
Dalton.
Brosnan, Daniel Craig.
Yeah, 6. Thank you.
Oh,
Yes, I
blimey.
can count. And it filled 30
I never said you
seconds,
couldn't.
Dave. Filled 30 seconds, and it's filling another 30 seconds talking about that 30
It
seconds.
is.
It just filled.
That's amazing. It's very handy having being able to fill 30 seconds with inane talk about filling 30 seconds.
About 30 minutes. But anyway, yes, so everyone would say Daniel Craig because he's muscular and blonde and not my type at all, I'm afraid. If I'd go for one, and I'd be honest, it would be Timothy Dalton, only because he's Welsh.
Yes.
And that's the only deciding factor. I mean, they've had all of the Great British Isles there. We've had English, Roger Moore, the Englishman. We've had Sean Connery, the Scottish Scotsman, always with the gin.
Scotsman.
Scotchman. Oh, yeah, right.
Yes.
And George Lazenby, I know nothing about him. And
I don't think anyone does.
He's-
I,
yeah.
I've never actually watched his film all the way through.
yeah,
I was-
Her
I-
Majesty's Secret Service.
I realised, I was at my friend's house and we both realised we'd never seen On Her Majesty's Secret Service. So we popped it on, the DVD that is, and we watched about 10 minutes of it and turned it off. It was awful.
Being a rather effete character as I am, I don't actually watch Bond films all the way up through. I only watched the one with Grace Jones in and all the title songs. There's a stereotype for you.
Yes. So you don't have a favourite Bond film then?
Yeah. The one with Jonathan Pryce in, playing the media mogul. I've not
Oh.
actually watched that either, but I read the synopsis on Wikipedia and I thought that was the best one.
Tomorrow Never Dies.
Yeah, Tomorrow Never Dies.
Jonathan Pryce being one of the better Bond villains, I think.
No, Donald Pleasance would have been the best Bond villain. I think I love villains. I always root for villains in films and television
Villains
shows.
never. I always like to play a villain.
Would you always like to play a villain? Would
Yes,
you? That's
yes.
interesting. One day it may happen. You
Oh,
might meet someone who'd be
I-
willing
I-
to give you a part in, a seminal
I was the ultimate
online sitcom or something.
I played Death in one of my school plays.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, how very apt.
Thank you very much, Simon.
Yes.
Very genial. I'll just let you sip your cough syrup there.
It's very nice. The lady in the pharmacy, I said, give me the strongest thing you've got. And she got a shotgun from under the table and went, oh, not that. And she gave me some
She
Polcodin.
didn't slam it on the table and slide it along like in the
No,
Western
not
bars.
I was in some Western pharmacy that they usually have in Winton, with the swing doors.
This pharmacy ain't
No
big enough.
cowboys.
No cowboys.
You always say that with a sigh.
I should have brought my cowboy hat. No?
And Stetsons.
Okay. Now, I was going to talk about something else. What was I going to talk about?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you,
Phil,
Joe.
2 words.
What would I do without you? You need to come back next week. Last
This
Wednesday.
is what happens when you should have a rehearsed show. You should have a list of questions.
The thing is, I did have a list of questions.
Oh, excuse me.
That's all right. I did have a list of questions. I just forgot to print them out.
Oh, never mind.
But actually, this wasn't actually on my list of questions.
Oh, there's something coming up. It's going to be something gorgeous.
Last Wednesday night
Yes.
was the Subaru Awards night.
Yes, it was, wasn't
Yes.
it? Yes.
Yes, were you there?
I think I might have put in an
Oh
appearance.
yes. I don't remember seeing you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was. We're sharing an old matey joke there, me and Dave. aren't
Because,
we?
of course,
we were
we were-
both there. We were both there early. Our sphincters clenched, worrying, utterly terrified, bitten-lipped, thinking we were going to win an award. Well, I wasn't, but I think Dave
Well,
was.
I would have liked to have won an award.
And indeed you did.
Yes, thank you, I did.
And what was the award that you won? Wasn't it Best Man of the Year award? But that's what it says on the paper.
Well, hang on, I just
wanna.
wanna-
Wasn't it? Yeah. Okay.
1 second.
Right. Yes. Oh,
There it
it's
is.
gonna smash. Oh.
There it is. Hang on,
Yes.
let me just.
It's a lovely
It's made of
oblong
glass.
of glass that were mass printed on,
Yes.
and a little bit of gold thing on it.
You know, I
Is your name on it? Though?
No, it's not.
Oh, that's fine.
Unless my name's Subu, which I doubt it is.
Maybe you should change it legally
to Subu.
to Subu. It suits you. Sounds like a Disney character. You know, not the main ones, the sort of kooky fun ones that are only in one scene and have a song.
Thank you.
It could be a career move. No.
A career move into one-off cameos.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't knock it. It's a living.
I'll become the John Ratzenberger, will I?
Yes, I
For
think so.
Britain.
Anyway, yeah, so we were at the Subaru Awards. It was a night to behold. I wasn't going to mention it. I thought it's shameful, really. Self-congratulatory nonsense.
Well, we didn't have to mention the awards, but thank you for mentioning mine. So, in return,
No,
I'm going to mention your award.
I didn't win an award.
You did.
so-
You won an award for
Yeah,
creativity.
yeah, the Autism Award for Creativity. That's what it was called, yeah.
Creativity. That's a good look for you.
Thank you.
The Mohican.
Dave points to my hair being moved around by the hands. It's very Radio 3.
The hands. Just want to point out it was Simon's hands, not Joe's.
Unfortunately.
Ah.
Anyway,